Lumenosity 2015 is back in Washington Park tonight, but the preparation for this week's performances, well, that began months ago. Our Kathrine Nero is live at Lumenosity Village with the sights and sounds of how this show comes together. Kathrine?
It really is amazing, both technical and creative kind of coming together. You know, there are two separate but equal parts to Lumenosity. Of course, the sounds of the world-renowned CSO, but also those unique 3D images, those images that are mapped up onto the facade of Music Hall. All the folks here you see getting their great spots so they can see those images tonight. It takes months of time and effort and talent to make a show like this work. Now, this is a true collaboration between the CSO and Brave Berlin, led by Dan Reynolds and Steve McGowan. Those are the two guys in charge of those images you'll see. There have been countless meetings between the groups, designs and tweaks and changes, and Brave Berlin's been working on this really since December. They call it their love letter to Cincinnati. Now, tonight, and in any night that you come down here, you'll see famous local places and faces as visual art meets performance art.
That's what's so great about Washington Park, is that when everyone their attention is on the building, it's just so deafening. You know, it's so quiet. And then people hear the music differently because the visuals are starting to inform what they're listening to, what they're hearing.
So the focus of this year's show is the CSO. It's the musicians. It's the music itself. And that maybe brings up the most interesting part of this collaboration. Neither Dan nor Steve can read music. So that makes the timing and the technicality of this just really that much more impressive. And that's why the two groups have to work so well together, the CSO and Brave Berlin. So the concert back out here live starts at 8:30. The tickets, if you've got them, you want to get here early. You see a lot of folks already with the lawn chairs down. There's still lots of space left, though, so don't fear if you haven't made it out here just yet. Now, coming up at 6, the men behind the music. We're going to hear kind of a behind-the-scenes look at what Louis Longray and John Morris Russell think as the conductors of both the CSO and the Pops about Lumenosity, what it's like from their perspective coming up. I'm Kathrine Nero, live at Washington Park.
Looking forward to that. We'll see you at 6 o'clock. Kathrine, thank you. And if you cannot see Lumenosity in person, you can watch the show live on Saturday night right here on 9 on Your Side. Our special starts with the making of Lumenosity at 9, then the live show starting at 9:30, and then at 10:30, Lumenosity, The Afterglow, hosted by anchors Kathrine Nero and Chris Neva.